Guess who's back? Back again. Guess who's back? With a new full face Friday featuring ColourPop. So hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today's video was very interesting to say the least. I'd like to start off by saying I have never ever tried any products from ColourPop. Ever. That's all I have tried their brow pencil before, which is actually pretty creamy and nice. Other than that, I've literally never tried anything. No eyeshadows, no face products, nothing. So today is a full face Friday of new first impressions. It's a good time, guys. And I bought all these products on Black Friday, so I got 30% off, I think. Although these products were really inexpensive, I will say that the packaging on all of the products are so cute for the price point. I'm shook. So before you guys continue watching this video, it would help me out a lot if you subscribed to this channel, liked my video, and commented on any brands that you would like to see in a full face Friday tutorial. If you also want to take part in the poll that happens every week on Monday for my full face Friday tutorial, then go ahead and follow @Graceayyy on Instagram, so this way you can be a part of the voting and have a say in what this video will be. I also know that I lied and said this would be a Morphe James Charles palette video, but this week was crazy, everybody. It's finals week, final project week, final everything week for college, and I'm swamped, so I'm so sorry, but I got one video, no, technically 2 videos out this week. I counted the haul videos last week, whatever. I'm doing my best to at least stick to this one video, so hopefully we'll also have that Morphe palette review / video out this week as well, but otherwise, this is the best I could do. You know, what am I gonna say? But without further ado, let's jump into this video. So first I'm gonna use the Photo Finish Lid Primer from Smashbox in Light. Alright, back in business. So the reason I chose this palette from ColourPop is because out of all the palettes that I've seen recently, and this isn't a new launch or anything, it just has a different color story, and I haven't actually really played with green eyeshadows in a really long time, so I figured we'd do a green eyeshadow look today. So I'm going to start off with my Morphe R37 brush and dip into this transition color here, High Hopes. Oh, it's a lot warmer than I thought it would be. And I'm going to blend this all throughout the crease and take it pretty high up, actually, almost all the way to the brow bone. I really want to lay this color down so all the other shadows can blend seamlessly on top. And so far the shadow is applying really nice. Not patchy, not too pigmented, not like I'm putting nothing on my eyelid. And like I said, bring that all the way into the crease and really high up to blow out those shadows. And just a little bit on that outer V as well. Then I am going to take the single shadow in the color I don't remember the name of, and I'm going to take that on a Morphe M433 brush. That shade had a lot of fallout. That looks yucky. Okay. I'm going to put that in my crease. Now you see, as I'm already blending that, this color is kind of turning more muddy. It's not as green as I expected it would be. Alright, so this look went from a green cut crease with glitter to a green smoky eye. And I'm just going over that a second time. That color was not as pigmented as the Good Sport palette. So I just want to make sure I really have a nice gradient between those 2 shades. Then I'm going to go back in and blend that out. Honestly, I'm not gonna lie, I'm kind of disappointed that this color is this dark on my eyelid because it is not that dark in the palette. Then I'm gonna go in with my Sigma E30 brush and dip that into Trophies really lightly. Follow my crease. And we're not trying to smoke this out. I'm legitimately just making a line from my outer corner to my inner corner in the crease. And to be honest, I was doing this for more dimension and it's really not doing much. Like I can see here it's adding a little bit of depth, but it's almost pulling gray, not really green, which is what on the website and in person both of these shades look like. Trophies is like a gray green, but it's only picking up gray. So I thought this was gonna be a fun green look, but I guess not. I'm just gonna take that Morphe M433 brush again. Honestly, just run over it a few times. Like I said, we're not really buffing that out too much. So now I'm going to be taking my ColourPop No Filter Concealer to cut the crease, and can you see how half of the product is missing? I didn't pay for half a product, I paid for a full concealer. That's so frustrating. I'm just gonna take that concealer and put it on the back of my hand and take a Sigma F70 concealer brush and do the same to the other eye. This concealer is so thin and I'm just using my thick Tarte concealer. So this is a whole new ball game. That little bit on the edge with my finger. And I'm just gonna go in with translucent setting powder and set the concealer. Now since I can't find the brush I was looking for, I am going to go in with the Anastasia packing brush and spritz that with some setting spray. And I'm gonna go into EBB. Is that supposed to be ABB? Let me know in the comments below if you think so too. Sounds plausible to me. So I'm gonna pack on that color and pack that on the eyelid. Okay, my biggest problem with this palette is that almost every single color has shown up differently on my eyelid than it has in the pan. I mean, all things considered, that's not the worst thing in the world. And also, as you can see, there's a little bit of fallout over there from that shimmer shade. Doesn't really matter to me because I don't care about fallout. That's why I do my eyes first. All right, then I'm gonna go back in with the M433 brush into Trophies and just blend out that outer corner. And next, I freaking knew it. Ooh, I'm so mad. Quick backstory here. So right here I have a receipt of everything I bought from ColourPop. I thought to myself when I bought the glitter that this didn't look like the shade that I ordered. I was like, you know, I mean, it looked olive gold. It didn't look super gold like this, but you know, everything looks different online. So I was like, that's probably my mistake. And then I made sure on here that it said Glitterly Obsessed Outside the Lines, which was the olive tone glitter. I just pulled it out, and as I turned it around to take the top off, it says 18K1. So I was right, and they sent me the wrong shade, and that really frustrates me because this is the second Full Face Friday featured brand to send me the wrong thing, and I'm annoyed. So I'm not gonna use that because I have to return it. I don't want to use gold glitter. I have so many gold glitters. It's fine. Anyways, I'm gonna take a simple makeup wipe and I'm just going to sharpen that edge. Make it a really crisp line and then get rid of any of the fallout. Alright guys, so just to do a quick rundown of what I did off camera, I went in with the Kat Von D Tattoo Liner to just quickly line my eyes so that the eyelashes blended in seamlessly. I then went in with the Caution Hourglass Mascara to just quickly throw on some mascara to hide the natural lashes with the fake lashes. And then I went in with the Hipster Lashes from Sephora collection to just pop on there. So now that we're done with the eyes at the moment, we're going to go to the face products. So I'm gonna zoom you guys out a little bit so you can see better. For face products, we're gonna start out with the All Star Matte and Blur Primer. I didn't even know that ColourPop had primers, but they do. Okay, so it didn't have a seal or anything, but we're gonna go in with a little bit of the primer on the back of my hand. I normally apply primer with my fingers, so I'm going to do just that. If my hands look dirty, it is because I self-tanned yesterday. If you couldn't tell by the difference of my neck and my face color. But this primer, one, smells really good, and two, I feel like it's actually getting a little bit tacky. You see, out of all products, I normally hate primer the most from drugstore brands, but I gotta say I kind of actually like that one a little bit. Next, I'm going to be going in with the No Filter Foundation. Now, I will say one thing. I was kind of confused on what to match myself foundation-wise from them. Now, this is definitely lighter than what I am now, but it's definitely darker from what I was before. I don't know, we're just gonna roll with it. Also, this packaging is so cute. I love stars. I have... No, that's not gonna work. I have a star tattoo on my foot. That's what I meant to say. I'm taking 2 pumps of that. It's very liquidy. Just taking my beauty blender as per usual. And I'm just going to press that into the skin. All right, it could be worse. It could be worse. All right, so that was 2 full pumps. Going in with a 3rd. Now this is definitely oxidized on my skin as we've been sitting here. I feel like the NARS foundation, I'm not fully in love with this yet, but again, I'm gonna give it till the end of this video to try and settle into my skin. All right, and here's the thing. I also know that the concealer shade was way too light for me, but we're just gonna roll with it and add lots and lots and lots of bronzer. We already talked about this and how half the product was missing, so we don't have to bring that up again. Like I said, this is definitely gonna be way too light for me, but Fair 8. Oh, well, it's definitely gonna be an interesting tutorial, that's to say the least. Just repeat with me, guys. Lots of bronzer, Lots of bronzer. Lots of bronzer. Okay, I'm gonna be honest. I really didn't think that was gonna blend out at all, and it blended out so quick. Damn. Okay, that's impressive. Point to that concealer. The only thing I will say, it highlighted a lot of the texture in my skin. Okay then. I also feel like this is drying pretty fast, so you have to work quickly with the product. I wouldn't make the mistake I just did. I would put it on one section at a time and blend it in instead of just throwing it everywhere and hoping for the best. So then I'm gonna go in with the translucent powder in the shade Light. And I'm just gonna tap some of that into the top of the lid and press my beauty blender in to get under my eyes first. Oh baby, that is matte. Alright, and then after just taking whatever is left over kind of up my nose and into the forehead area, I'm gonna go in with my Morphe R2 brush and apply that powder to the rest of my face. Do you ever think I should have filmed this video before I self-tanned? I also think that. I kind of do like that powder though. I feel like it really... So I'm back guys, and I just quickly contoured with the Kat Von D Shade and Light palette to kind of fix all of this. So the one thing I'm starting to notice though is the concealer I really do not like at all. It added a ton of texture and really highlighted my fine lines underneath my eyes, and I'm 21. How do I have that many fine lines under my eyes? I do not know. And I don't feel like it covered my under eye bags. I feel like I still see discoloration of purple and blue. It's no Tarte Shape Tape. Anyways, I digress. So I'm going to be using this pan bronzer. If I could open it. What is with all of this packaging? Coast is clear. I'm going to use the color Afternoon Delight because the other colors were sold out. And I'm going to go in with my Unicorn Rainforest of the Sea brush from Tarte. I'm just going to basically apply that to my whole face. Because right now, we are feeling some type of way about this under eye highlighting shade. Right, I'm gonna put a little bit, this is like the 4th time I'm going in, just a little bit more. When you're this close to losing it, put a little bit more. Then I'm gonna go in with the Super Shock Cheek in the shade Between the Sheets. Anyway, I'm just gonna go in with my Coastal Scents brush for that. This is just an angled blush brush. You can use any one you have at home. Is this? Oh, shit. So as I was putting my blush brush in there, I was like, there's no fallout because it's a cream blush. Love that after I set my face already. But we're gonna try and attempt to put that on with the beauty blender. So say your prayers for me at home. God bless. Oh, actually that is a really pretty blush. It's like the softest touch of color. Ooh. Now I am having to go in a few times and layer this, but I feel like I'd rather do that than put on one sweep and I'm like, I have to take my whole makeup look off. I love that. That's amazing. 10 out of 10. Damn it. Alright, so note to self. In the future, I really have to pay attention to whether or not on the website it says powder or cream. And I'm using the color Lunch Money, and I'm just gonna press that into my skin. That also looks really nice layered over powder products. Now the only thing I'm kind of mad about is the fact that I really wanted to pop and highlight, and I know that ColourPop has some pop and highlights. And cream products you can build up, but I'm gonna be here till 2019. As Hannah Montana once said, everybody makes mistakes. Now I'm gonna go in with my Morphe setting spray. So now that the face makeup is finished, I'm actually gonna go and do my eyebrows off camera, and then I will be right back. I actually have the ColourPop eyebrow pencil. It didn't want to be found for this video, so I'm just gonna go in with the ColourPop Brow Gel Brow Boss Gel in the color Blonde. I'm just gonna kind of comb through my brows real quick. Ooh, okay. I really like that. You know, it's always the weirdest products that you end up liking. I don't know. But this one is a real winner. Now we're gonna go on and zoom you guys back in for the eyes. So I'm gonna go in with a pencil brush from Morphe, the E36. So I'm gonna go in with that shade High Hopes. And I'm just gonna smoke that out right underneath my lash line. After that, I'm gonna go in with my Tarte Rainforest of the Sea smudge brush. And that single shadow, again, I don't remember the name of. And I'm gonna put that right against the lower lash line. Then I'm just gonna go in with my tiny Coastal Scents brush, and I'm going to go into Wild Out. Just kidding, I don't like that color. I'm going to go in actually with Licious, that bright yellow gold. Oh, that's stepping out of our comfort zone here. Oh, I've stepped out and I've run away. This is a lot. You know what? I'm going to make it a yellow gold like this one over here. Doesn't scare me as much as this one over here. That is the solution. I'm going to go in with the Wild Out right over top. Oh yes. Next I actually got two eyeliners from ColourPop. One in, I know it was more of like a nude shade, haha, which is this one, Honeydude, which is definitely a brown that I got just in case I wanted to do a smoky lash line. Yeah, no, that's the dark brown. I'm gonna go in with the Honeydude and I'm gonna apply that to my waterline. Alright, I feel like that eyeliner did barely anything. Even looking at it, there's barely any product. It looks like it's brand new, minus like having eyeshadow on it. Then I just applied some more mascara to the lower lash line. I'm so sorry guys, I forgot to get a lip from ColourPop, which is weird because they're known for their liquid lips. I spaced, I'm sorry. So I'm gonna put on a nude lip, literally barely anything. All right, and last but not least, I swear, I'm just gonna go back in with that No Filter setting powder from ColourPop and quickly bake a little bit because I just feel like my face has lost its shape because of all the bronzing I had to do. Oh no, I can already tell that this is gonna make my face white. Why did I decide to do this? Yeah, okay, I'm gonna dust that off immediately. I literally put that on 15 seconds ago. Guys, so this is the completed look. I actually really like a lot of these products. That doesn't happen a lot. I'm very picky. I will say, so first let's start off with the products that we don't like so we can end on a positive note. These were terrible. This concealer, first of all, was half empty when I got it. Second, it literally shows every crack and crevice underneath my eyes and added so much texture and didn't really cover it all. The second thing was this eyeliner, super creamy in a swatch, but when you actually put it in your inner rim, it barely had any product on it. I've used the Fake Awake from Tarte before, and that one glide, and it's like, whoo, you are wide awake. But this, it was like, so an iffy product for me was this Good Sport palette right here, as well as the single shadow. Now, they blended out really beautifully. They weren't patchy. They were really pigmented. The only thing that I will say is in both cases, with the palette as well as a single shadow, is that whatever color you think you're gonna get from this palette, imagine a few shades darker, with the matte shades at least. This was also a maybe product for me because I've tried so many better blurring and mattifying primers. I feel like this didn't really mattify my skin too much. It did blur a little bit, but around my nose area, I still have a lot of texture that I can see clearly my pores. So this one was, okay, not so great. And then we have the rest of the products. I absolutely loved the Creme blush and the Creme highlight, even though it wasn't intentional, because I just am very impatient and probably went on the site and went, that's a pretty color, that'll go with the look. That's a pretty color, that'll go with the look. They're also not sold out because almost everything was sold out on their website when I went to go buy these products. Really creamy, went over top of pressed powder and still did the job and didn't look like a patchy mess. It actually made my skin look smoother. Weird. Same thing with this. Amazing. Love both of them. The foundation was really nice. At first when I put it on, I was like, oh no, this is not going to end well. But then it did end well, so I really like that. And again, the packaging, amazing. This, don't really know. I think it's just a normal translucent powder. Didn't do anything to help with texture in my skin. Nothing special. It's great, but I just have my normal setting powder that has a lot more product inside. And last but not least, my all-time favorite, like I said, weird, but my all-time favorite product from this entire video was the brow gel, because when I use the Benefit one, as soon as I touch my eyebrow, I get a clump here and a clump here of gel, whereas with this one, I kind of was just going to town and it wasn't getting anywhere. Sorry, there were no clumps anywhere. Not that it wasn't getting anywhere. It was doing a great job. Love this. All right, guys, and that concludes this week's Full Face Friday. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up. If you want to be notified for my videos, you definitely want to hit that notification bell, and you'll get to see this face at least once a week. Notice how I said at least. We don't know if there'll be more, but at least once a week. Otherwise, guys, please follow me on Instagram. Again, subscribe. And if you want to watch my old videos and other Full Face Fridays, I'm not going to stop you. I would almost encourage you to do that. Until next time, guys, adios.